Hello, good afternoon, Tribuners. Welcome back with me, Mutiara, in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is Maluku Regional Police get the record for drinking the most nutmeg juice. The record for drinking the most nutmeg juice was successfully broken by the Maluku Regional Police on Saturday, June 25, 2022 in the morning. A total of 16,076 nutmeg juice in small bottles was drunk with all members of the Maluku Regional Police in 11 districts or cities in a hybrid manner. As the party who recorded and pinned the title, the Indonesian Record Museum said, this was done to promote the Maluku nutmeg commodity to the world. As MURI's Director of Operation Yusuf Ngadri said that, after the event to tribunambon.com, Ngadri continued, breaking the record for drinking the most nutmeg juice could also improve the welfare of Maluku nutmeg farmers. Nutmeg juice used for breaking the MURI record drinking the most nutmeg juice came from the country of Morella, Central Maluku. The event was also attended by the Governor of Maluku, Murad Ismail, and all ranks of the Maluku Forkopimda. For information, at first, nutmeg was cultivated by the Banda people led by nobles since the 13th century. The nobles then did business with Arab and Indian traders. Traders from Arabia then sold spices from Banda to Europeans at prices many times higher. The next news is a truckload of materials overturned in Sika district. A truck loaded with materials overturned in Bera village, Mego district, Sika Regency on Friday, the 24th of June 2022. The truck overturned presumably due to overloading when crossing an incline. The truck overturned about 50 meters from the Mego sub-district office. Information obtained by tribunflores.com, there were no casualties in the incident. Mego Sub-District Head Petrus Peter, when confirmed by this media, confirmed the incident. Petrus appealed to road users to be careful when crossing the incline. Meanwhile, the head of the Sika Resort Police Grand Commissioner Adjutant Nelson Philip Diaz Quintas, Truk the Paga Sector Police Chief First Police Inspector Donatus Paru said that it was true that in Bera village, close to the Mego Sub-District Office, there was a single accident of a Fuso truck. He said that the orange truck was originally moving from Ende to Maumere. He said there were no casualties in the incident. The incident has now been handled by the Sika Resort Police for further investigation. The next news is tin mining activities in the Forest Park area. The Evidence Menumbing Forest Farmers Group revealed that as many as 50 tin sand mining units are still actively clearing the Grand Forest Park area at foot of Menumbing Hill, Muntok, West Bangka Regency, Bangka Belitung Island Province. The head of the Bukit Menumbing Forest Farmers Group, Narto, admitted that there was still tin mining activity under the foot of Menumbing Hill after his party carried out a patrol into the forest. There is forest encroachment under Menumbing Hill, making it sad because the protected forest, which is the lungs of the world, is being destroyed by irresponsible parties. He also asked the West Bangka Regency government and law enforcement officer not to stop at planting trees but to monitor this forest. For this reason, he strongly supports the government's step to reclaim bare forest by planting trees. Moreover, according to him, there are still many critical lands in the Bukit Manumbing Forest Park that must be reclaimed. The next news comes from South Kalimantan. Construction of the Mandi Angin Bridge was damaged by the flood. Damaged due to heavy flooding at 2022, the Mandi Angin Bridge is now being rebuilt. The damaged bridge is located in Mandi Angin Barat Village, Karang Intan District, Banjar Regency, South Kalimantan Province. Because of this project, road access to the Sultan Adam Forest Park tourist attraction Karang Intan District is temporarily closed. The head of the South Kalimantan Forestry Service, Fatimatu Zahra, on Tuesday, May 24, 2022, said that access to the Sultan Adam Mandi Angin Forest Park was closed from the 23rd of May to 24th of September 2022. Although access there is closed, he said, tourist destinations are still open. Because tourists who want to go there using four-wheel vehicles or more can use other routes. He hoped that the construction of the bridge would not experience any problems so that people could immediately return to using the access, including to travel to the Sultan Adam Mandi Angin Tahura. Meanwhile, the head of the Highway Service at the South Kalimantan Public Works and Public Housing Service, Yasin Toyib, said that the construction of the Mandi Angin Bridge began on Monday, May 24th and is targeted for completion in November 2022. With the construction of the bridge, temporarily, access to the Sultan Adam Mandi Angin Forest Park tourist attraction can only use the Mount Kupang Kiram Mandi Angin route. The next news is holding the Indonesia International Marathon in Bali. The Indonesian International Marathon 2022 is a marathon competition event in Indonesia whose implementation applies the marathon standard of the World Athletics Aims initiated by KONI and involving the best race director and race measurer. Supporting the concept of sport tourism, which will be implemented every year, moving from one tourist destination to another in Indonesia with its own privileges and challenges, offering a new experience and presenting a panorama of Indonesia to the world. The Bridge of Maximum Limit tagline is an encouragement to all involved to achieve a new achievement, both for runners, organizers, and even supporters. The challenge is to carve out the highest achievement and present an international marathon with world standards. Bali was chosen as the venue for the first Indonesia International Marathon, which will be held on the 26th of June 2022, one of the best tourist destinations in the world. Known as the Island of the Gods, Bali offers the sensation of a blend beautiful nature with interesting and distinctive cultural customs, threads of exotic tropical natural charm, and a grand event that adopts the world's most famous marathon series is an attraction in itself. Taking the start and finish points at Grand Indah Bali Beach, Sanur, Bali, this highway trek will pass several famous landmarks and the most popular tourist points in Bali. In addition to the trek that applies the standards set by World Athletics Aims, the favorable geographical and climatic condition in June will give runners the opportunity to record their best performance. This international scale running event will be attended by thousands of runners from all over the country and abroad. The next news is plan for the relocation of the victims of the Amuran Beach disaster. The provincial government of North Sulawesi discussed a national strategic project with the Ministry of Public Works and Public Housing in Bumi Nyiur, Melambai. The coordination meeting took place at the Raja Oci Restaurant, Tor Way, Manado City on Friday, June 24, 2022. From the provincial government, the person in charge of the Secretary of the North Sulawesi Province, Prasetyo Jadi, was accompanied by the head of the North Sulawesi Public Works and Public Housing Service, Alexander Watimena, along with the leadership of the Ministry of Public Works and Public Housing. One of the topics discussed was the relocation of victims of the Amuran Beach disaster, South Minahasa. It was revealed in the coordination meeting that initial plan was that as many as 200 housing units would be built. This project is currently being discussed by the Housing Provision Center of the Ministry of Public Works and Public Housing of the Republic Indonesia. These 200 housing units will occupy land that will be prepared by the South Minahasa Regency government. According to explanation from the Housing Provision Center, for these 200 housing units, it takes 4 hectares of land, because the count is that 50 houses occupy 1 hectare of land. Prasetyo Jadi said that the provincial government would coordinate with the Minsel Regency government to prepare the relocation area. The last news is, prospective pilgrims from Jambi are ready to go to Mecca. 453 of the 6 regencies or cities were officially released by the governor of Jambi, Al-Haris, from the Hajj dormitory to the Sultan Taha Airport Jambi on Saturday, June 25, 2022. The ceremonial release was carried out with the head of the regional office of the Jambi Ministry of Religion, Zostafia, in the Hajj dormitory hall after performing the dawn prayer. Previously, the pilgrims had woken up from 2:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock a.m. to take a bath in the Ihram circumcision, which was carried out in the Hajj dormitory. After that, at 3:30 a.m., the pilgrims had breakfast in the hostel canteen. Then, at 4 o'clock a.m., the prospective Hajj pilgrim entered the hall to perform an X-ray in a state of ablution and already wearing ihram clothes for women, while men wore ihram clothes at Batam Airport. Even though there are few prospective Hajj pilgrims departed, he hopes that the procedures for carrying out the Hajj can be carried out properly. Then he also hopes that prospective Hajj pilgrims from Jambi province can comply with all the rules that exist in Mecca later. In addition, for next year, Al-Haris hopes that the quota for prospective Hajj pilgrims can increase again because many of the pilgrims have not been able to leave due to limited quotas and age restriction from the government. Well, I think that's all the news for today with me, Mutiara. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.